Morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. Excuse me. All right, I want to talk about failure and perspective. We look at failure the wrong way. See, most of the time when we think of failure, we think of failure as being something big, because that's what represents failure to us. Like you try to accomplish something major and then it doesn't work out, I think a couple years back we called that major fail. But the fact of the matter is, failure is not just a big thing. You fail every day. And the more you get accustomed to that knowing, the more you'll handle failure better. The more inclined you are to getting over it quicker and doing something about it more frequent and better. You know what I mean? So for example, when I say you fail every day, I mean anything that you set out to do that day that you didn't do, you failed. If you intended to do something and you didn't get around to doing it, time got away from you, you failed. If you wanted to speak better or go the whole day without saying certain words or speaking negative to somebody or something or about anything or gossiping, and anytime you engage in any of that, even for a slight second, you failed. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you strive to do something and it doesn't work out or you didn't quite do it as well as you wanted to do, you failed. Okay? That's a fail. And you fail every single day. Everybody is guilty of not being able to do every single thing that they wanted to do that day. You're guilty of it. And because of that, you failed. You got it? You need to accept that. You failed. Anything you didn't do that you wanted to do, you failed. Anything that you wanted to do or you wanted to try to do and you didn't do it well, or you even didn't get around to it at all, you failed. The thing is, people always try to tell you to fail big, and there's a reason for that. Because the bigger you fail, then the more you feel compelled to do something about it. See, failure creates a feeling, and feeling is what makes you who you are. It's what makes us human. Other than that, we'd be robots. You have to feel. That's what Bruce Lee say. Don't think, feel. Because if you feel a way about it, then you'll do something about it. Like I mentioned years back where I talked about being tired. Tired is a feeling. And if you're tired enough, then the next thing you'll do something about is that feeling. You'll do something. If you're tired of looking at your room, you'll clean it up. You're tired of looking at your refrigerator, then you'll go to the store. You'll do something about it. Failure is a feeling. And the more you feel it, the more you will be inclined to do something about it. You'll feel compelled. That's a feeling. What's your motivation? You got it? So failure, for some people, is a motivation. You see, so you listen to Michael Jordan, he talks about that in his books. He talks about that, when he's interviewed, he didn't make the team. So that drove him. That was his motivation. Failure. If you're going to fail, then fail big. What they say, major fail. The reason why that's a major fail is because you attempted to do something major. So let that feeling seep deep into your soul, into your pores, into your entire spirit, so that you feel compelled to do something about it. Don't feel bad about failure, because you fail every day. And I mean every day. In little, subtle, minute ways, you fail. You didn't get this done at work today, you failed. You didn't get to do that today at the gym, you failed. You forgot this item at the store, you failed. You got it? You fail in little ways every single day. Long as you accept that knowing, failing bigger will be a little bit more accepting. You'll feel it more. You'll be more inclined to do something about it by changing the little things. You didn't get this done today at the store, okay, then you go back to the store and make sure you go get it. So that way you finished what you started. That way you went back and corrected what you didn't do well. That's failure. And that's doing something about failure. So don't look at it like it's a bad thing. And don't blow people off when they tell you about failing big. As Denzel talks about that too, about failing big. It's okay, because it creates in you a feeling. And if you don't allow yourself to feel that feeling of being hurt, disappointed in yourself, or just the feeling of of having not accomplished something that you were striving to do. If you don't let that sit in you, you'll never feel compelled to do something. You'll just accept it for whatever it is and do something else. You don't need to do anything else. You need to correct what you didn't get right. Failure is not a bad thing. It's a great thing because it creates a feeling. Let that feeling fester in your entire being so that you feel compelled to do something about it. Fail big. Have a major fail. Because the major you fail, the major your next attempt will be at correcting it. And chances are you will succeed. I guarantee you. It's Motivation Monday, man. Go be dope. Fail big. Big.